welcome to my channel over here, where today we have so many goodies of new products to try out. Most of them are from the Sephora sales event. There is something that I got in PR from e.l.f. So thank you so much, e.l.f., for sending me a few of your new Halo Glow beauty wands. We have one of the contours, the blush, and the highlighter. So thank you so much. I'm so thankful for that, and I'm excited to give them a try. I know there's a lot of reviews already out there, so I'm kind of late to the game. I know, I apologize, but I hope you still will stick around and take in my review and my opinions. I wanted to put it in this video with all the other products, but other than that, we have almost a full face. So the things that aren't full face, I will go off camera and do, and then come back on like always and share with you guys. This is also just a first impression, so make sure you give the video a thumbs up. You hit that subscribe button. That way you are part of this amazing YouTube family I have here, and make sure you have the bell notification on so you're notified when I do my monthly speed reviews. A lot of times a speed review has products from that month, but if it's towards the end of the month, or if I just didn't get a chance to try those products as often as I want, and I don't have like my final thoughts on it, those products will be in another month's speed review. Especially skincare, those usually don't happen the month I'm trying that stuff out, but 9 times out of 10 makeup is in the month I tried it, like I said, as long as it's not at the end. So I apologize that this might be a lengthy video because we have quite a bit. So we're gonna jump on into it. Make sure you grab a snack, a drink, and if you're gonna get ready, grab your makeup and let's get ready together and trying out these new Sephora products. Some of them are new to the market, some are new to me, and then we have our e.l.f. So let's get into it because I'm so excited to try these out. All right, guys, so I've done my eyes and my brows. Brows, like always, because again, it's the only one I have. I keep saying I need to go get another one because I'm almost out, but this just keeps on going. So I love that. It's the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And then I actually am still testing out this Lancome Ultra Precise Waterproof Liner. So I put it in my waterline. And then we used the Wet n Wild Always Naked. Sometimes this does not want to focus. There we go. And we used, for our colors, we used this one, then we used that one, and then for our shimmer shade, we used that one. All right, so now let's get into the new stuff. And the first thing is actually a skincare product, but we're gonna go ahead and see what it does for our skin before makeup. And typically lately, for my first impressions, I'm not usually wanting to do like a primer or anything to set down my foundations or complexion products, concealers, that type of stuff, just because I'm wanting to give them a fair shot at what that product does on its own. And then throughout the month, I will try it in different ways. So we're not setting the new foundation, not setting the new concealer, but I did want to try this out. So this is the Kosas Plump Plus Juice Vegan Collagen Spray on Serum. And here it says that it's an oil-free, anti-aging, hydrating serum. It's good for redness. It's a spray-on probiotic serum. Hydrates, soothes, visibly firms, lifts, and plumps. And it's $48. However, like I said, I got this in the sales event. So 30% off, I believe, or 20%, something like that. I don't remember. It was cheaper. So we're going to give this a shot real quick. I don't think I'm going to apply as much as I would if I was using it as an actual serum, but, and then I go ham. So we're going to let that sit and see what it does for our skin. It's definitely giving already a very hydrating feel. It does have that skincare smell, which I expected being a skincare product. I think this is something that might be able to be used to help your skin, to prep your skin, I should say, for a makeup application. And as I recently told you guys, I was recently diagnosed with rosacea, which makes sense because I do have a lot of redness in my skin. So that was very intriguing to me. All right, our next product is one of our mini lip products. So we're gonna try one of these as the lip product that I always put on as I'm doing my makeup to kind of hydrate and nourish my lips before I go in with the final lip product. And then we also have another lip oil. So I think we're gonna put this lip oil on now. And then kind of in the middle, we might stop and bring the other one on, try it out, let that one sit for a bit, see how it looks and feels. And then we'll have to obviously wipe it off and go in with our final lip product. And I have two for the final lip products in different shades, and 2 lip liners also. So I'm gonna have to decide at that point where we're going. So far we're going kind of nude, and we have a nude tone lip. But both of my lip liners are nude. One's a lighter nude and one's like a darker nude. Of course, because if you know, you know, I like nudes. And then the lip balm that we're gonna try at the very end is like a nude plus like a berry tone. So we'll see. But this one is the Merit Shade Slick Lip Oil, Tinted Lip Oil. I believe this isn't new, but the shade I got is new. I got Mapleton. Let's look and see. Yeah, the Merit Shade Slick Sheer Tinted Lip Oil. And we got it in Mapleton. So I'm believing, correct me if I'm wrong if you guys know, but I'm believing the product isn't necessarily new, but the shade is. It's my first Merit product, you guys. I do want to try their face products, like the bronzers and blush and all that, but I have so much to get through. I mean, I have a lot of lip products to get through. However, like I said, I'm definitely a gloss and oil girl in the warmer months. But super cute packaging. Let's look at the doe foot applicator. Looks like it's going to be very deep colored, just based off of what it looks like in the packaging. But we shall see, because a lot of times it's not like that with the lip oil. Okay, it kind of looks like a, for the price, I feel like it kind of looks like a cheap doe foot, which that kind of irritates me sometimes, but we'll see. But if it's a cheaply doe foot, and I feel like the packaging kind of is for the price, but if the product and the formula meets the price, I'm okay with that, although I am a sucker for packaging. All right, so here it is. It says high shine sheer wash of color infused with plant deprived squalene and quinoa seed oil. I think I said that right. I apologize if not. And it retails for $24. So let's give her a try. Feels nice. The applicator, I would say, definitely comes across more of a cheaply made one, but it's not as bad as I originally thought. Like, it doesn't feel awful using it to apply it, and it doesn't hurt. I've had some that hurt because they're like rock hard. This one is a little bit more flexible than I thought it would be. And it's not as dark. Like, it's not D. It's just, like I said, a very sheer wash of color. It's really pretty. It's like a pinky tone on my lips. I also want to say, I believe, let me look here real quick. Yeah, it's a pH one. I forgot. I saw that on Sephora. It's a pH, so it will adjust to your lip. So we shall see what it adjusts to, but it feels really nice. Definitely feels like a lip oil. I know a lot of products or brands lately are advertising lip oils and lip glosses as lip oils, and they're not, or they're not a gloss. And so this definitely does feel like a nice, lightweight, thin lip oil. It looks really glossy and juicy, and I like that. So based off our first impressions, as far as formula goes, I like it so far. All right, now we're gonna jump into our new foundation. We're gonna try it out with a sponge on one side and then and as you all know, I love to use paper towels. I apologize, I'm crazy, I know. But I like to squeeze my sponge out in that to make sure we get all that water. I even do that when I'm not filming a video. But we have a new foundation, new concealer. So with foundation, we're gonna go in with a brush on one side. We'll use our Anissa Beauty and then the sponge on the other. And the new product, let me find it here, is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow Foundation. Now, on Sephora, it calls it a foundation, but it also calls it a tinted moisturizer. So I'm not really sure which one it is. And I haven't seen anybody talk about this, and that's honestly why I picked it up, because I almost picked up that Say one and finally tried it out for you guys and tried to see if the other product I have is a dupe for it. But I have not yet. I'm really highly thinking about it. I know, oops, I keep saying that, but I think I will. I got in the shade 24 in, which is light neutral. Here's the packaging. I'm just trying to shake it up. So really cute. Typical Maracuja packaging here for Tarte. It's a gluten-free, lawn-wearing, waterproof, radiant finish, medium flexible coverage. And like I said, it says it's a skin tint, but it also calls it a foundation that brightens, moisturizes, and smooths the skin. And it retails for $40. So let's give her a try. I'm going to go ahead and use my palette here that I absolutely love to put some on. Ooh, that shade, you guys. Oh no, I did not grab. I figured light neutral would be light neutral. This looks like more of a dark, like medium. We'll try it. I just don't know what to think of that. I'm gonna pull my hair back just a little bit more with a ponytail as well. Cause light neutral, we'll see. Being that it's supposed to, it says it's medium coverage, but being that it's claiming to be a foundation on top of a tint, it might, and it says it's a flexible medium coverage, so it might be flexible in the shade as well. It's very thick too. It's not thin like a lot of like tinted moisturizers would be. So I'm gonna guess it's more like a foundation. So let's go in with the Sephora Beauty first. And I'm just picking it up on the back of this, and we're gonna apply it to this side with the brush, and then we'll go on the other side to the sponge. And that's so dark, you guys. Oh, all right, we're gonna have to bring it down the neck. I didn't grab my white pigment, which that's why I got that. So that way I don't have to go get a different shade if I like something. It is blending really nicely with this. I didn't apply too much. I didn't know how much too much would be. I feel like, what did it say? Medium flexible coverage. You could probably get medium depending on how much you put on here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more. I feel like as it blends, the shade does get a little bit lighter. But man, it's still a little dark for my liking. Let's see how much of a medium or flexible medium coverage this is. The shades are definitely off, you guys. Which I don't recall ever really having an issue like that with Tarte, where it claims to, you know, be a light medium and we're really more of a dark shade. And I can't really tell. It said a radiant finish. It's definitely giving a beautiful radiant finish. It's just kind of hard for me to tell if, honestly, if it's the spray on serum, because that gave a beautiful glow, which I really do like how that left my skin. Or if it's this. It's probably a combination of both. When I try this again, I will try it with setting it. I will try it without that, and we'll see. But man, are we glowing. It is a really pretty radiant finish. I give it that. I will give it that. I'm just not sure how I feel about the coverage or the color, and really the coverage too, because I feel like I just put a lot on with that brush, and you can normally get more of a coverage with a brush, and right there you can still see some of my redness. So we shall see. I feel like I'd use a lot, so I'm not sure. Like I said, first impressions are literally just that, a first impression. It's not my final thoughts. I will try all these products throughout the month, and then in my speed reviews, I will render my final decision. Squeezing out that sponge to make sure we're not dripping any. I'm gonna pick it up with the sponge on the flat side. Okay, I feel like this is puzzling to me, because I'm feeling like I'm getting a better coverage with the sponge. I mean, look how glowy we are now. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I'm not setting this today, because like I said, I've really been enjoying just letting the product do its thing without any help. So no, I mean, let's put it on the ears too, because this color is not a light neutral. This is so dark for my skin. But I like to give the product a fair shot on what it can do without any help, without any primers. Although, like I said, we used that spray, but that was a skincare. I just really wanted to give it a try. All right, let's put some on this neck. I'm feeling like I got more of a medium buildable coverage on the side with the sponge, and I feel like I'll probably go back where we did the brush and apply a little bit more to match it, which is so interesting to me, because like I said, normally you can get more coverage with a brush, and that Sephora Beauty brush is amazing. I use it a lot. Although I will say I have been so in love with my BK Beauty 101. I'm actually waiting to get the mini one for my cream products, because I love using that for my cream products too. But she is all sold out. I'm not surprised. I'm about ready just to go get the 101 that I have now, just another one for that reason. All right, I don't think we're gonna put any more on. I just put a little bit more on that side to even it out. And I feel like the application in itself was a lot easier with the sponge. Like I feel like it applied more smoothly. It was a better application with the sponge. So I personally would use it with the sponge. The finish is really pretty. It's a pretty natural glow. You still see some of my skin. I don't like full coverage, but I was able to cover that redness on this side a little bit more when I went back over it with the sponge. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. I definitely will be needing to try it a lot more. I may not even be in this month's speed review because it might take me a little bit longer to render that actual decision, but it's a beautiful finish. And then at the end, I also go through and tell you guys like my #1 product. All right, this one I'm really excited for. It is Giorgio Armani, sorry. Trying to get through this. I don't want to keep you guys too long. We have a lot of products here. But beautiful. I mean, expensive. But Giorgio Armani products, as what I've tried, is beautiful. I've only tried the foundation. Let's say that. Like I just made it sound like I've tried a lot. But I love that foundation. I feel like this would be so good with that foundation too. All right, so this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Face and Under Eye Concealer. Now, I don't usually conceal my face. I try to keep as minimum stuff on my face as possible because I have dry skin. I don't like to cake it with a bunch of makeup. I mean, even that Maracuja Juice Glow, I feel like I put too much on. I'm so glowy, you guys. This is gonna be so hard not to set. I love a dew and a glow, and this is beautiful. I give it that. The finish is beautiful. And it isn't like showing my pores or texture more than they normally are being seen, which is nice because sometimes, you know, dewy finishes can do that, but this is a little too much dew for my liking. Even someone who really likes a dewy finish, and to not be able to set it all day, that's gonna be hard, you guys. And then going to the gym. So, I mean, definitely, or actually I'm going for a walk. Now that it's nice out, I'm gonna start my walks again. I only went to the gym because it was winter time, but we're gonna get a good feel on how it wears. And it's waterproof. I sweat when I take walks, when I work out, and that's, you know, water as well, right? All right, anyways, Luminous Silk Foundation, or concealer, my apologies. So I'm only gonna be using this under my eyes. Hydrating, it's radiant finish, best for dry combo and normal skin, which I have dry everywhere. Medium coverage, creaseless, we'll see about that. Some concealers on me crease more than others. Every concealer I've tried, and it's been a lot, creases. I go off of how much it creases. 24 hours of hydration, and it's buildable, and it's $39 outside of the Sephora sale. So lately I've liked to use my e.l.f. color corrector under my eyes, but again, it's a new product, so I'm not trying anything to help it out. Super cute packaging. Really like the wand. Kind of got a little messy in there, probably because I shook it a little too much. I really like that wand. That's so unique, you guys. You see that? Yeah, there you go. We're focusing now. The camera's finally learning. That's very unique. I like that. All right, let's see how, okay. It's actually very like bendable. It's definitely feels lightweight. So, that feels really nice. Off the bat, really nice. All right, so we're gonna apply it, and then we're going to use this Sephora brush here, their Pro Sephora brush, the 71. Oops, a lot of times I will go back in and just go with a sponge over everything after I get the concealer and the foundation on. We'll see how well this blends. I always will, if anything, where the concealer and foundation meet, I like to go over it just for a second with a sponge to make sure it all blends very well together. That's so gorgeous. I don't even think I need the color corrector. Definitely a medium coverage. I've had so many claim to be medium, and at least on my under eyes, they're not. That's gorgeous, you guys. Holy crap. Like, gorgeous. And it's definitely hydrating. And you know what? I don't feel like I need to go under my eyes with that sponge. I'll go over where the concealer and foundation meet, like I always do. Oh, you guys, I think I found my favorite product so far in this video. So far, I say, because we have others to try. But first impression, blowing me out of the water. And that, I know it's not new, but we're going to talk about this, even though I don't think I've had it in a speed review yet, because I haven't been able to try it as often, because I've been able to, I just chose not to. That Lancome, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Sorry, you guys, I'm getting my thoughts distracted by how beautiful and hydrating this looks and feels. That Lancome liner is wearing off on this side already. I don't know how much I like that. But that's so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. It feels so good too. It's definitely lightweight. It feels very hydrating. Now I'm just gonna go right here, not under the eyes, but right here where it meets, and make sure, where the foundation concealer meets, and make sure it's just blended together so you can't tell where it meets and where it ends. So we'll see creasing, how much it creases. It is hydrating, so, and I won't set it today, but throughout the month I will set it. But you guys, that's so beautiful. Look at that. It's not creasing yet, but that's so beautiful. It actually goes really good with the dewiness of this foundation as well. And it really is a medium coverage. So we'll keep an eye out on that throughout the video. All right, our next product is a new mascara from Fenty Beauty. Not like I needed another new mascara, you guys, because I have so many to get through. All right, love this packaging. Love, love, love it. It is the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara. Such a hard time saying that word. It's a lengthening and volume mascara. Ultra creamy, lawn wearing, and it's gives a thick lifted look. And it retails for $19, so not too bad. Not too bad for high end. Let's look at the wand here. Okay, looks like a typical wand. Feels like a wet formula, but not too wet. Some of them are so wet, I don't like them. Definitely a typical wand. It's got the shorter bristles. So let's give her a try. The packaging, I will say it's cute, but this bottom part sucks. You can't put it flat on your table or vanity. You have to lay it down or hold it. Sometimes I don't like bigger wands just because I have those hooded eyes. But you guys, another good product. Oh, I don't usually coat a lot on my lashes, to be honest, because they can easily get very clumpy. I do kind of like that spidery type of look, but not clumpy spidery look. And this is like separating these lashes really well. I have a hard time with separation of my lashes as well. So there we have mascara on that end, or on that side, no mascara. Look at that, and that was one coat, and that's all I'm gonna go in with. I feel like it could get clumpy if you go in with too much, so if you're someone who likes more than one coat, just be aware of that. I can't contest to that because I only do typically one coat of mascara, especially if I'm combining a couple mascaras together. Like if I put on, you know, a lengthening one and then put on a volumizing one, I don't usually go in with more than one coat. This is so nice, you guys. So nice. Whew. And you know, I always say the one area that I feel like the drugstore does excel in is mascaras. That really, there's no need to go out and purchase a high-end because the drugstore does such a good job. But this was new. Yeah, I don't know, it pulled me in and I'm liking it. I'm having a hard time separating this one. I had it separated and then I decided to go in with a little bit more with what was left on the brush, and I ended up, there we go. All right, I like that. That's nice. That's nice, you guys. That's nice. All right, now let's go ahead and wipe this off. That still feels really nice. It looks really nice. It's definitely ended up being a pinky tone. I will say it's still a little shiny and glossy and pretty, but it is wearing off. I mean, it's a lip oil, so I don't expect it to be long lasting. And I'm okay with reapplying if the formulation is really good. And I feel like it is. So I feel like it's definitely something you'd have to reapply throughout the day. And it did leave a little bit of a stain. All right, let's go in. We're almost done, I promise, with this new lip oil. We'll leave it on for a bit for the rest of the video until we get to the end with the other lip products. This is the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil in the shade Hope. And this honestly wasn't my first pick, but all the shades were out and I really wanted to try this because I really like Rare Beauty and I got this shade and it's probably going to be a good color. I mean, pink is a color that I'm starting to get more into for my lips, but love that packaging. Let's look at this gorgeous Rare Beauty packaging. I always love her packaging. So pretty. All right. So for this one, it is the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. It's a medium coverage, vegan, hydrating, lawn wearing, natural finish, gel to oil formula. So that's interesting. Starts glossy and then leaves lips tinted, never sticky and comfy, and it retails for $20. So it's not sticky, it's glossy, but then it leaves a tint. It leaves a stain. So let's look at the applicator here. Oh, that was a little clumpy there. Let's get that off of there. So here's the doe foot. I feel like it's the typical normal doe foot. There we go, focus. Follow the product. There we go. All right, so here we go. That feels very nice. It's very lightweight, like the Merit one. Very pretty color too. Very pretty. I have seen a lot of people say they really like it, and then a lot of people say they don't. So it's a hit or miss for people, but I tend to like Rare Beauty products. So we're trying it. Very thin. Like you can't even really feel it. I don't feel I have it on my lips. I don't really feel it there. Like I feel there's something there, but it's not like, oh my gosh, that's so thick and that just feels so heavy on my lips. Not at all. And you know what? Oh, that foundation's starting to look beautiful, you guys. I think as it sits more on my skin, it looks really pretty. We're still dewy, but I don't think we're as dewy. And that concealer is still so hydrating and so beautiful with that radiant finish. And it isn't creasy. Normally by now, I would be creasing. Holy cow. Okay, the lip. Beautiful. Look at that gloss. And it's got like a minty feeling, but there's nothing here that suggests, let me look here. It needs like plumping. Let me look on here too, because I feel like it's a little minty. If you've tried the Rare Beauty, the new Rare Beauty lip oils, did you feel like a minty feeling to it? It's not staining, but it's got like that minty cooling feeling. An innovative gel formula that transforms into a lightweight, nourishing oil, leaving lips hydrated with a soft pinch of color and shine. There's nothing about it being plumping, but I guess we'll check our lips in a bit and see if it plumps the lips, but that's interesting. It's beautiful though. I feel like the gloss is more glossy on this than the Merit one. Off of first impressions, the way it looks, the shade, the glossiness, and how it looks and feels, I like this one better than the Merit one. And this one's cheaper. All right, so now we're gonna hop into the beauty ones. And I will say I did swatch these, just so you guys know. And like I said, e.l.f. sent them to me. So again, thank you so much, e.l.f. I know that a lot of times when they send PR packages, because I do watch YouTube channels too, you guys. I have some really favorite YouTubers. They will send the whole PR package. I only got one of each shade. So I'm thinking, I'm a smaller channel. I'm not really that big. I'm not that popular, you guys, which I'm okay with. I'm not complaining at all. I don't expect anything from brands. The products you guys see, I normally purchase on my own. Like, I've had ColourPop send me stuff, and I think that's it. And then now e.l.f. So I'm thankful, but they only sent me one contour, one blush, and one highlight. So here's the contour. They sent me in light medium. And like I said, I did swatch it. I wanted to see what light medium looked like. And I will say it doesn't have an on and off for either of these three. Like some of the wands like these will have the on and off switch on it. So it creates a mess already with like one swatch on my hand. So that kind of sucks. So let's go ahead and swatch this. So here's what light medium looks like. And then we will swatch the blush, and they sent me Rose You Slay. I'm thinking they sent the lightest pretty much and everything. And man, this exploded when I opened it. I think it sat in my hub a little too long. See how messy that is? It just exploded as soon as I opened it and swatched it. This is a really, really pretty color as well. It's just, I don't like the packaging of these tubings. They're just so messy, but see how pretty and shiny that is? I feel like we might get a little glowy here in a minute though, because then we also have the highlighter, and we have it in Champagne Campaign, and it's a lighter shade as well. So like I said, I think they sent me the lightest shades. I think there is a lighter one for the contour, light, and then light medium, but other than that, it looks like they sent the lighter shades. That's a really pretty highlighter as well. But look how glowy we're probably gonna get, you guys. Like, I feel like we're gonna get pretty glowy here in a minute, since we're already pretty dewy as it is. It might get a little crazy, and I'm not gonna take any powder to even these products, so my face is gonna be a little glowy, but that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and go in with the contour. Oh, let's read about it for a minute. I apologize. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty ones. We have the blush highlighter and the contour. They all have the same pretty much information. This adds natural definition and a luminous glow. Let me make sure this is the right one. Yes. It's lightweight, infused with hydrating squalene, and effortlessly blends into skin. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and they retail $9 for each. The blush is the same thing as the Radiance Finish, lightweight, infused, and same with the highlighter. So let's just go into it. And I like to apply to one side first when I'm first trying a product, because I don't know how well this stuff's gonna blend or how much I need. That might have been a little too crazy. And we're gonna use my e.l.f. complexion, or no, this is the e.l.f. putty application brush. With my cream liquid products like these, I do like to go with one that's not too loose with the bristles, but is a little dense. I feel like it helps. You guys, look how easily this is blending. Okay. I like the effort of that. It didn't dry down super fast, like, you know, the Flower Beauty one that I just can't seem to get it to work for me at all. Like, I just can't. That's pretty, and that's natural. Definitely has that natural definition and luminous glow as well. See? That's really, really pretty. Okay, let's put some on the forehead. I don't always do this, but we're doing it today because it's a new product. Okay, yeah, that just blends and melts into your skin. I'm really liking this, you guys. Don't like the packaging. We've already established that. It's definitely, like I said, the one thing I don't like about these products. When these brands make these wands that have been coming out, the packaging sucks. It's so messy. And I feel like you can definitely waste some product. But why did I close that? We're gonna put some on the forehead on this side too. But as much as I'm a sucker for good packaging, I mean, I've had brands suck me in because of their packaging. It's a good marketing tool, I'll tell you that much. Like, I get suckered in to buy it because of the packaging and then end up not liking the product. That's happened a lot with myself. But I mean, this is just blending so beautifully. I think I added a little more over here. I could be wrong. Let's just blend it a little bit more just to make sure. There we go. It's blended like this side. You guys, I'm really, really liking that. I kind of look a little crazy with just the contour on. Now, if I was going to use it for just bronzer or bronzing contouring, which is typically what I do. I don't usually contour. I usually will do a bronze contour type of thing. I would apply it in maybe a little bit different of a way, but we're applying it this way today. That's so pretty. And I always seem, for some reason, you guys, I always seem when I apply over on this side and blend to get it down here a little bit more than I do on this side, if you couldn't tell. Sorry, I'm gonna take my sponge real quick and just go over it right here because I went down a little too far. I seem to always do that. There we go. We're good. All right, now we're gonna go in with the blush. Now, with a lot of blushes that are cream and liquids like this, I do like to apply on the back of my hand and go in with my brush that way. And again, we'll build it up if we have to. And I'm going to use my Hourglass brush here. It's supposed to be a foundation brush, but I do enjoy sometimes using it for a blush or bronzer. Okay. That's a really pretty wash of color. I do definitely agree with that. It's definitely got a glowy look to it. That's beautiful. And that easily blended as well. I do want to see if it's buildable, because some blushes, once you start building it up and adding more, it can sometimes get hard to blend and kind of gets a little crazy. So let's go ahead and just add a tiny bit more. I don't want to be too dewy. That's one reason why I'm not doing too much. There we go. It's blending and it's building pretty nicely as well. Okay, okay. Oh, this is pretty, you guys. Good job, e.l.f. Now, I mentioned that it was sent to me, so I want to make this disclaimer. I don't normally have to because I don't get things sent to me often. I will be 100% honest with, okay, see, look. What a mess, you guys. What a, okay, okay. That I don't like packaging for that reason. That's why, right there. And then it just squeezed out all over my hand. Okay. Anyways, I don't normally get sent products. I don't normally have to say this, but I do want to say that I will always be honest with you guys. Whether something is sent to me, I'm not gonna need what's left on this hand. Because that... Anyways, when I had ColourPop sent to me, I was honest. Let's put a little bit on the nose here, like in the middle of the nose. I haven't done that in a while. I was honest about my opinions. If I like something, I like it regardless if it's sent to me or not. If I don't like something, I don't like something. I think we got a little extra on that side, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the mess we got on that applicator. Oh my gosh. It just like exploded, just like I think it did with the heat. It's not hot in here. I made sure to have my AC on because my lights get me hot. And then I have natural blush because I have rosacea. If you have that, you understand. I kind of wondered if I did, but I'm not a dermatologist. I didn't know what was going on with my skin. Okay, so that is my little disclaimer. I will always be honest with you guys, whether I spend the money on the product or it is sent to me, regardless. All right, see how much we wasted there, you guys? And that was after me taking some off of it to add a little bit more on this side. Packaging sucks. Hate that packaging. Anyways, moving on. Beautiful, you guys. That's so pretty. I really like both. And our concealer is starting to crease just a little bit right here, which is where it normally creases, but ever so slightly. Like, I have concealers that crease way more than this, that crease right away. So pretty. I'm loving that concealer, you guys. So far, that's such a win. We'll see what it looks like throughout the day, especially not set, but all right, I like the contour. I like the blush. The shades are gorgeous. It was easy to blend both of them. Like, they just blended and melted into my skin so nicely. I'm just not a fan of the packaging. One caveat, packaging sucks. I think we got that established, right? All right, and then we're gonna go in with the highlighter. I'm gonna just put a little bit on my finger. I haven't really tried a lot of liquid highlighters. I normally go with a powder. So let's put a little bit on the nose here. Okay, that's pretty. And then I normally go in with maybe one of these and then a powder on top of it, but we're just doing this today. I don't normally like liquid highlighters. I don't know why. I just, especially if someone has texture and dry skin, that looks really pretty, but I don't want to apply it to my face and have it pick up that base product we got going on. So we're going ever so slightly. And this lip oil is so shiny still, you guys. So pretty. I'm loving it so far. Makes me not want to try the other products, but we're trying the other products too. The other lip products. I definitely feel like, at least based off of first impressions, it may change. I need to get more shades. All right, now we're gonna go a little bit on the face, but we're not gonna go too crazy because we're already pretty dewy as it is. So I like to, I got some hair right here, hold on. Okay, since I'm not setting my face, I have some sticking to my face. go right here and tap it on very gently so we don't lift that foundation. That's why I don't like to go in with a sponge or a brush or anything like that when it comes to a liquid. I like to use the finger. Okay, for it not being set, we're not really picking up that foundation. So that's very impressive. Thank you, Elle, for that. The formula of all three of these are so amazing and beautiful. And for $9, you guys, skip Charlotte Tilbury. As much as I do like certain products from her, skip that price point and go to e.l.f., I'm telling you. And look at that when the light hits. That's so pretty. So pretty. All right, let's go to this side. And it didn't pick up my foundation, so that's, like I said, very impressive to me. Just so gently. That's so pretty. Look at that, you guys. We a dewy goddess today. If this was not a first impressions, we would be setting down the entire complexion. These liquid products. I typically, when I like to go for a dew, I will set the center part of my face and leave the outer part open to the dewiness, but so pretty. All right, so there is our complexion. What do you guys think? I'm really impressed with all of these products so far. I'm really liking them. I would say the only thing I'm not super impressed with, packaging of those, of course, and then the Merit one. It is pretty, but this one's lasting longer, and it's so glossy, and the shade's just gorgeous. All right, I need a different makeup one. Actually, let's go in with this. We're gonna wipe her off now. We're gonna see how much of a stain it leaves. And then we're gonna go in with the new liners. Oh yeah, it leaves a stain. And the new lip balm. Like I said, spring and summertime, I gravitate more towards oils, glosses, and balms over a traditional. Trying to get as much of this off as I can because we've got that stain. And I still have that minty feeling, but I don't feel like they plumped. Did you guys notice if there was any plumping from the time we applied to now? Because I don't feel like it plumped. Oops, I got some of my foundation off. All right, I think that's the best we're gonna get. It definitely leaves a stain. I feel like it was very even when it was applied, but I will say once I took it off and it's now just the stain, it's kind of uneven. It doesn't feel bad, it doesn't feel dry, I don't feel like it looks cakey, or not cakey, cracking. Like it doesn't make it look like my lips are cracked. It's not doing anything for my lines, but it doesn't advertise to. Oh God, my face is so itchy. The stain is pretty. I like it better though when it's on, when it's not left with a stain. Only because I feel like at that point, here, right there. I feel like at that point it's almost dry looking and uneven, but it doesn't feel drying. All right, so the lip liners we have are the little travel ones from Sephora, which I didn't realize until I got my order, I got the travel ones, but that's okay. They're the Sephora lip liners, they're lip pencils, and this one is in the shade, we're gonna swatch them real quick, light brown, which is the darker brown one. Okay, they feel kind of nice. I have others that are a little bit more creamier, but they don't feel bad. So there is light brown. Focus. Focus, come on. There we go. And then this one I think is light beige, nude beige, I apologize. That one's definitely a lot lighter, more beigey. The first one's more of a brown. So there is nude beige. And then the lip products we're gonna try are the Tower 28. Oh, let's read about those real quick, about the Sephora lip liners, my apologies. They're $6 and they can be used for perfect lip contouring, semi-matte finish, highly pigmented formula. So not too much information about them. Now we have the Tower 28 Juice Bomb Tinted Lip Balms. It's vegan, hydrating, gluten-free, fragrance-free. It's clean at Sephora, cruelty-free. It's a buttery smooth tinted lip balm. Shea butter, which that helps boost lips hydration and soothes the skin. Medula oil, sorry if I mispronounced that. It is a rich antioxidant to moisturize and soften lips. It's derived from fresh produce such as mango seed oil vitamin E, vitamin C, and it's a dewy sheen, and it's $16 a piece. Now we got 2 shades here. Let's go with the berry toned one first. This one is called Drink, and they're like in a little crayon packaging, which I find super cute. I have enjoyed Tower 28, so here's what it looks like. Very thick, which I feel like would be really, nice and easy to apply, like a fast application. That's a pretty color. That is Drink. It's a berry tone, pinkish berry tone, and I hope it's showing up on this camera. There we go. Look at that shine. That's pretty. And it felt very, very thin going on, and it felt very hydrating and thin going on. It felt nice, which is the products I like in this warm season. All right, so this one is, hold on, which is probably the one we're gonna go with since we have those brown. Mix is the shade for this one, since we have the brown liners. I don't normally line when I do like a lip balm like this, especially one that's so hydrating. That's really pretty too. But we have liners to try, so we're gonna line today. And then there is the next shade, which I think that's the one we're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with the nude liner. So let's get that off our hands real quick. And then we're gonna go in with the Sephora light nude, well, they're both nude, I guess, but light brown liner first. So let's line the lips. Start on top. When I line my lips, a little trick for someone I feel like that's in her 30s. I'm 37. I know I say that so often. I apologize, guys, if it gets old hearing, but I feel like you have so many young YouTubers. I mean, there's definitely older ones, and I appreciate that, and I actually watch a lot of them. But you have to do things a little differently when you are in our age demographic. I don't go all the way down here because I feel like that kind of makes my lips smaller as I've gotten older. I start about here with lining my lips, and that was a smooth application, by the way. I do enjoy this pencil. And then here, I don't start all the way here either. I'll start about here as well and line the lips. I don't know if it's because lip oil was on and it was hydrating, but the pencil is not pulling or tugging. Sorry, it's really hard to talk while doing this. I like the shade too. I think it's gonna be a really good match with that lip balm. Like I said, I don't typically use liners with lip balms, but we have a liner to try. All right, so that was nice. I like those. $6, not bad at all. I mean, you can get the bigger ones for a little bit more, but smaller ones were suppressed. Didn't realize I got those ones. So here is what I mean. Like, that's so big, it's just easy swiping. I mean, I swiped more than a normal person probably would, but I was trying to show you guys. And that's a really pretty color. And I don't think, I was a little afraid that the Rare Beauty would kind of make the color more pink because that stain is on our lips. I wanted to try those lip liners. They were all nudes. I feel like it slightly made it a little more pink than what it swatched. So I'll let you guys know in a speed reviews if it really does have that tint of pink or if it's more the color that it swatched. But that's fine. That's nothing. The formula though, you guys, again, juicy, glossy, love the color, and it feels so lightweight and beautiful, and that was so easy to put on. Like I said, it's literally like a swipe and you're done because of the size. So that's awesome. I really like that. All right, guys, so real quick, we're gonna go over just real fast here because I've already had you guys for over 40 minutes. These products real fast. This skincare spray-on serum, definitely will be trying it out more. So again, speed reviews, make sure you guys watch those. You have the bell notification on. If you're subscribed, all that, come join me over here. I also have all the products listed below with the pricing and links to them in case you wanna go ahead and go try them out yourself. And I also have social media down below. That way you guys can follow me down there for more content. I'm trying my best to do more on social media. It's just really hard right now. I'm also not uploading as often on here, and I apologize. I explained to that in one of my videos recently. My youngest says track. We're almost done with track and life will get back to normal until summer hits, and then we're busy in summer, but I'll have more time. I really did like this. It gave such a beautiful, like, dewy look to my skin. It felt hydrating. It did have that skincare scent, but that went away pretty quickly. The packaging is just to die for. So I'm excited to give this some more try. The Fenty Beauty mascara, I'm loving it so far. It hasn't flaked, hasn't smudged. I really like it. And I didn't set under there, so I'm surprised it hasn't transferred down. So again, a mascara you have to try more than once, but off of first impressions, that's what all of this is. I'm enjoying that as well. This thing, I don't know. I'm gonna have to try this quite a bit. I'm gonna say probably, I will say 90% chance it won't be in this month's speed review, because I really want to give it a fair shot and a try, and I have other products to also do first impressions on and to try. For me, it's the color. Let's go there. Packaging, 10 out of 10. Love this packaging. I really do like the dewy finish, and I'll have more of a final thought on that once I set it and play around with it a little bit more. But the dewy finish is so beautiful. It's a natural radiant finish. It just looks so beautiful. The coverage, I don't say it's medium coverage. Like you can see here, you can still see some of my redness, and I even put a little bit more on this side because this was the side with the brush and this was the sponge. I would definitely say the sponge applies better. I don't think it's medium coverage. I'll say that. I will give it a 10 out of 10 for the radiance. It's just a natural radiance finish. It's beautiful. It's the shade, you guys, the shade. Although I feel like as it sat on my skin, it lined up a little bit more. So this one definitely needs more trying it out. All right, the beauty wands, we're not gonna go too much into it. Packaging sucks. Formula is amazing. Blends beautifully. The shades are beautiful. I really like the highlighter, which I'm kind of surprised because I normally don't like liquid highlighters. So 10 out of 10 for this, for the formula. But come on, Elf, better packaging, or at least do the on and off switch. It makes it a little bit easier. I have some packaging like those with that on and off switch, and the packaging is so much better that way. All right, and then we have the lip liners. We just went over them. They're basic lip liners, but they didn't pull, tug. They felt nice. They were creamy, but not super creamy. I have other creamier ones. And then the Tau 28 bombs, beautiful. I mean, this one I'll have to try a different day, obviously, but the formulation, 10 out of 10. Trying to go fast. The Merit lip oil, definitely will try it out more. You'll definitely have to reapply this more often than probably the Rare Beauty, honestly. I feel like they were on my lips about the same, and this you could definitely see was wearing off sooner. This one still had the beautiful sheen and glossiness to it. I'm not sure how I feel about the unevenness after I took it off. I don't feel like there was evenness with the Rare Beauty as I was applying it and as it sat on my lips. I felt like it was just nice, evenly coated on the lips. It was beautiful, juicy, and glossy. Formulation, 10 out of 10. But once I took it off, which is interesting, once it became a stain, it definitely looked a little uneven. My lips didn't feel dry, but they almost look slightly dry. So that's interesting. So definitely we'll be trying these out more, but I like the Rare Beauty over the Merit one, and the Rare Beauty is even cheaper. All right, and the last one, I saved best for last because this is the holy grail in this video. This concealer is beautiful. She's definitely radiant hydrating. I don't even feel like I have it under my eyes, and I don't really feel like it looks like it. And I don't think, as of right now, I have to even set it, which if I don't have to set my under eyes, honestly guys, I try not to because I don't like to put a lot of powder under there. But since I have dry eyes and fine lines and wrinkles, beautiful. Definitely medium coverage. I have some that claim to be medium coverage. I feel like after applying more than I did with this, I'm loving this. Definitely will be trying it out more. You'll have my final thoughts as far as final thoughts in the speed review. But based off of first impressions, I'm so impressed with that. Definitely, based off of first impressions, it's worth the money, and it is my favorite product out of all of these. All right, guys, I talked your ear off enough. I apologize. I hope you guys enjoyed these products with me. I hope you enjoyed sitting here, whether you were doing your makeup with me or you were just sitting here listening to me and watching. I very much appreciate you guys' time, and I appreciate your support. And thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be back for more videos, more speed reviews, more first impressions. Like I said, I have other products to give a try out that I've purchased. I'm just waiting for. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you here soon. Thanks for sticking around for as long as you did. Bye.